Karadeniz Technical University, Yücel BULUT, now joining us here on RT International to take this conversation further. Yücel, hey, thank you very much for joining us and sharing your Sunday with us here at RT.
Hello, thank you very much for having me here.
Yeah, it's interesting that, isn't it? I mean, you talk about 2022, they had these talks in Turkey. I mean, in Turkey, like both sides, they had signed nearly all the documents, Yücel. They had almost signed everything until the former UK Prime Minister, Bojo Johnson, basically told Zelensky, drop it, don't sign it, you guys got to fight. I mean, taking into account Moscow's experience in these 2022 negotiations that were sabotaged by that Boris Johnson guy, you think Moscow might be a bit sceptical or a bit pessimistic this time about talks? I mean, Putin, I guess he looks optimistic.
I believe so, yes, I agree with you. Putin must be much more optimistic because last time when the Boris Johnson has made these claims, and obviously he's rejecting that, but last time when he pushed Ukraine not to sign, there was a Biden government that would support Ukraine. But in today's world, we are with the Trump's administration, and we are very sure that Trump's eagerly wants a peace deal to be done.
Yeah.
So in this case of scenario, I don't think that the European countries who are not able to neither politically nor militarily or economically can fund this war further, that they will have to surrender to peace. I believe this time there is no need so much restriction for Russia to think about to avoid this kind of deadlock, because I hope it will not happen. I do not expect that.
Yeah, meantime, you've got the coalition of the willing that were in Kiev about 24 hours ago or so. The UK's Keir Starmer, France's Emmanuel Macron, the new German Chancellor Merz, who's got about the charisma of a wet blanket. We've been showing the story here on RT. These guys are in a train car. It looks like, as many people are saying online, they're doing lines of coke or a little spoon. They're doing little bumps of cocaine after having seen Zelensky in Kiev. I mean, it's not me saying that. It's all these people online, but the video footage is unbelievable. Do you think these are the right people who should be in charge of a peace agreement with Russia and Ukraine when apparently they're doing narcotics with each other on a train?
To be honest, we are living in 21st century, and I don't know whether those videos are real or not yet. It might be generated. I need to be cautious because we have seen that a lot. However, if it is true, of course, it's a big tragedy to see those people on the leading of the negotiations.
Yeah, and what about Turkey's role in all of this? I mean, I know some of the last talks were in Saudi Arabia. Now we're back in Turkey again. Do you think Erdogan has a significant role he could potentially play in all of this?
Definitely, most definitely, because Turkey is a combat-proven negotiator. Nowadays, in last few years, especially, Turkey assumed a new role that Turkey can negotiate between the nations, such as Ethiopia and Somalia. We have shown that we can create some peace talks. Of course, this matter is much bigger and much tougher. However, Turkey has showed its friendship to the both country as a NATO ally, which is a very unique thing. As a NATO ally, Turkey managed to maintain this grain corridor issue. So this is an example that Turkey can maintain those good relationships, and Turkey can help to the both sides to make this agreement, this peace deal real. Because Erdogan in his era has shown the Middle East, Europe, and Asia with everywhere. He has really good relations, and Turkey as a country is now in a position of the mediator between the countries. So I believe in future it will improve more, and that's why Turkey is the correct country to speak. And we have a ready material from 2022 that I believe we can make it happen. Because it's the Mother Days, and my mother is the most precious one for me. I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to my mother and Russian mothers, Ukraine mothers, and all the world's mothers who are suffering and looking for peace, especially in Palestine and elsewhere. Thank you very much for your time.
And from all of us here at RT International, the mothership in Moscow, wishing your mother and so many others a very happy Mother's Day. Yücel, thank you so much.
Thank you.